Amy Thurman here, back again with day 8 of 100 Days, 100 Emotions. Day 8. Today we're talking about appreciation or feeling appreciative. I typically have a guest feature on to join me. Today's guest is having Wi Fi issues, so she was not able to join me. So you just get to chat with me today. It's just me. And that's okay too. We can hang out together and have just like a little chat together, right? Nothing wrong with that. I want to remind you because we have new people joining us every day, catching these for the first time, that my purpose in doing this 100 Days, 100 Emotions is because I want to help people understand that having emotions and feeling them is totally normal, that it's not intended for us to press them down and push them down and pretend like we don't have them. Emotions are a helpful thing, like they are there to help us. Our emotions are here to teach us something, to help us know that something's wrong or something's right. And so it's all about helping people understand that you are normal. Part of this is you are normal. I don't want you to feel like I can't do this, something's wrong with me, because we all experience all of these things. Like I'm sure this is only day 8, but if you've watched several of these, surely you have been able to relate to them. Like you have felt probably all of them. There are 100 different ones. There are so many more out there. But I said in the beginning, if you watched my intro video, that when I ask people how they feel, they will name one of 5 emotions. Literally, that's pretty much all we know. That's all we're taught. And I found that to be true. I made a post and asked you to share with me, name an emotion, the one that's on the top of your head. And I think three, maybe four were the only variables that I got. And so I want to introduce you to more emotions and let you know that there's so much more out there. We can learn so much from our emotions if we will allow ourselves to feel them instead of pushing them down, acting like they don't exist, allowing them to surface, to feel them, and actually learn from them is my whole purpose in doing this. I know there's a stigma around men and emotions, and so men really, really don't want to feel their emotions. So I want to encourage specifically men to jump on this train and to do this too, and because it's really, really healthy. You can find a place deep within yourself that you didn't know was there if you will just allow your emotions to surface and to be felt. So I'll stop preaching now, but I wanted to remind you of that, of my purpose in doing this, and that it's taking a lot. I also want to remind you that it's taking a lot for me to do this. I have a lot of health issues. I suffer with chronic fatigue and other issues. And so just the fact that I'm on here doing this, it's taking a lot. And I want you to know that it's a sacrifice for me, but I'm doing it because I want to help you. I want to help other people. I feel like this is something I have to share. And so that's why I'm doing this. Okay, so enough of that. Let's get on with this, right? Appreciation or feeling appreciative today. I like to start with I have a text that I pop up and then I do a story. Let's look at the text first today. And today it says, when you acknowledge and embrace moments of appreciation, you're training your mind to focus on the positive aspects of life, encouraging you to find silver linings even in challenging situations. And I like this a lot because I have found this to be true in my own life, that it takes practice, it takes a process, but if we can train our minds to see things from a different perspective, to see more appreciation instead of complaint, it literally opens up a whole new world for us. I'm going to pop that text down because it's covering up my chin. Anyway, isn't that it's my quirky. I'm just quirky that way, y'all. It's okay. It's just me being me, right? So at any rate, appreciation or feeling appreciative is something that we have to learn to do. It's something we have to train ourselves to do. We naturally, the negative emotions are come natural to us. When we feel negative emotions, we're most likely to jump on that negative train because that's something our body does naturally. Our body does that to try to protect us. And so we have to train ourselves to see things from a different perspective, to notice, oh, I'm feeling that negative emotion. I need to turn it around. I need to make it into something else. And so going through the process of first of all, identifying what emotion you're feeling or that you're feeling something to begin with. The first step is realizing what you're feeling, acknowledging, does it feel good or does it not feel good? Does it feel good or does it feel bad? And so from there, when you get to the point where I'm feeling something, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. It feels bad. Then that's where you can take a step to be like, okay, what do I need to do with this? This is a negative emotion. It's trying to teach me something. It's trying to show me something. What can I do with it? And there are several different steps that you can go to from there. You can, which first of all, you need to decide, what is it trying to teach me? Is there something wrong? Is there something I need to change? Is this a boundary that I'm allowing to be crossed, that maybe I need to be set a more firm boundary here? So many things. I could do like a whole series on just that, what to do when you feel your emotions. But when you feel that negative emotion come up, this is what I do, just from my experience, not that you have to do it this way. This is just what works for me. When I have a negative emotion that I feel, and I in the moment, like, oh, that doesn't feel good. I need to figure out what this is about. So I do exactly what I just said to you. I think to myself, what's happening in my life is this emotion, and I'm going to say this, but then I will explain it. Is this emotion caused by someone else? Which that's never the case. Nobody else causes you to feel emotion, but it's your previous experience. It's in life. What have you experienced before that's triggering that emotion to come up based on something someone's doing, which that's a whole nother thing too. But is it based on something someone else is doing? And am I responding to it because of an experience in my past? There's so much to this. I don't want to get so deep into it that I just, overwhelm you. Um, but the main point I'm trying to make in saying this is I get to the point where I think, is there something in this situation that I can be appreciative for, that I can appreciate? Because I don't like feeling negative emotions. I'm sure you're the same way. I don't want to feel them. That's why we push them down and pretend like they're not there because we don't want to feel them. But the healthier way to go about it is to allow that negative emotion to surface, feel it, and tell yourself, okay, I'm feeling this. Is there something in this situation that I can use to turn it around, to make it into something where I appreciate or am thankful? Um, I in my experience with my in my life, because I have so many struggles, y'all don't know half of what I go through. I don't share with you half of what I experience because I don't want that negativity out there. I don't want to bring attention to that. I want to bring attention to the good things that are happening in my life, the things I'm able to do, not the things that I'm not able to do. Because y'all, I spent years, almost a decade, not being able to do so many things. I don't want to focus on that. I want to focus on the things I'm able to do now. And so I don't share a lot of that with you for that reason. But I will share this, that when I wake up in the morning, and I may get emotional because this is an emotional thing for me. So many times I don't want to get out of bed. I know you know what I'm talking about. There's so many of you who feel this. You would rather just stay in the bed, not face the day. My thing is, it hurts. When I get up out of the bed, that's when my pain begins, my physical pain. I have a broken neck. I can only hold my head up for a few hours at a time. So as soon as I sit up in the morning from my bed, the clock starts. It starts ticking. I only have a few hours that I can hold my head up. So I have to be so aware of, what am I choosing to do with my time today? How am I choosing to use this energy? Because my time is limited of how much time I can hold my head up. So I don't want to sit up. I don't want to get out of the bed because it causes me physical pain. Other people, it may be because you have mental or emotional pain you don't want to deal with or don't want to embrace or feel. And so this is what I do before I even hold my head up, lift my head up every morning. I start to say thank you. I lay in that bed flat and I just say thank you, thank you, thank you for whoever I'm talking to. Whoever's listening, whoever's listening out there, whatever that source is that's greater than us, whatever it is you believe in, I just start to say, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you that I have another day to live, that I have another day to use my life to help other people, that I have another day to spend with my children, that I have another day to make an impact on someone's life. And I start to say thank you. I start my day like that every single day. And I haven't always done that. I haven't always done that. And it's made a huge, huge difference in my life. I will start my day with feeling appreciative for simply being alive, simply having air to breathe, excuse me, simply having right now air conditioning. We can all find something to be appreciative for. We just have to look for it, and we just have to train ourselves to say, and I guess I say out loud. You don't have to say it out loud, but in your heart, just find things to be appreciative for, and find and go in there and feel that appreciation for something. I know I some of you are in terrible, terrible circumstances, pain, suffering, so bad. I will tell you, even in that situation, you can find something to appreciate, to be appreciative for. I did. I laid in a bed for 23 hours a day flat. I couldn't see, I couldn't hear, I couldn't talk above a whisper, but I could still find things to be thankful for because I was still alive. I didn't want to be alive, but I was. But that was one thing that I was thankful for. And so that's how I do it. Every morning before I get out of bed, I start my day with some form of appreciation, and it affects the rest of my day. And then when something happens that turns it around and and there's a challenge or something, or my neck starts to hurt, and I start to feel that, I start to complain about, oh, my neck's hurting now. I instantly recognize that and find something to be appreciative about in that moment. Turn it around. You can do it. You are the ruler of your life. You determine what happens in your mind. We don't understand that because it happens all the time so naturally. It's just a habit. We actually have that power that we can control what's going on in our minds, but we have to start with being aware of what it is, what's happening, how are we feeling, and then we can change it. It's a simple thing. I'm not going to say it's easy, but it's simple to make that change once you realize what's happening and what you need to do about it. Oh my goodness, y'all, I did not intend to go into this today, but apparently somebody needed to hear this. Somebody needs to hear this. So I want to be open to sharing this with you. I want to be real. Y'all, if you those of you who know me in real life know I like to keep it real. And so that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing here with this series and here today. I am so appreciative of so many little things. Like people tell me all the time, like I get messages a lot from people saying, I love how much you appreciate just the little simple things. And I think part of that is in my life, I have been stripped of so many things that I appreciate every little thing that anybody does or gives me or, anything. I appreciate everything so much. And just like over the weekend, my big kids, I call them my big kids because they're grown, 26 and 23, took me out to lunch, took me out to breakfast, drove 2 hours to come take me out to breakfast. And I just, in my heart, it was just bursting with joy because they chose to spend their time with me instead of doing other things that kids their age do. And so I, it's just it makes a huge difference. I can't express to you enough how much being appreciative on a daily basis, starting your day that way, will affect the whole your not only your whole day but your whole life. So, okay, we need to move on here. I feel like I'm preaching at you. All right, so I did the text. I told you my story, and I've got stuff all over my face. It's okay. It's staying put because I've got this waterproof, smudge-proof, smear-proof cosmetics going on. Okay, so I want to ask you. I decided. that I want to start including a question with these because I really want you all to interact. I don't want you to just be staring at the screen learning from us, which is amazing. I love that. But I want you to be interactive. I want to know your stories. I want to know what you have to share too. And I want to get to know you as a person too. My whole purpose in doing the social media thing is to get to know people because I don't get out much. I am very limited, as you just heard. And so this is my social outlet. And so I would love to get to know you and your story more. And so today's question that I would like for you to answer, put down in the comment. Tell me, how do you practice feeling appreciative daily? If you don't do this, if you don't have a daily practice where you feel appreciation daily, then tell me what you're going to do to start one because I encourage everyone, all of you, to start one. Like I said, it makes a huge difference in my life. It's changing every day for me. And so I really encourage you to do that. So I would love if you would share how you do that, or if you don't, what you plan to do, how you plan to start yours. All right. And then lastly, my nose keeps running, y'all. I'm a hot mess over here. All right. Lastly, if you have seen these before, you know that I use an AI image generator and ask it to create an image that represents the feeling of appreciation. And so this is the image that it created for me. This thing blows my mind, y'all. I'm a little bit obsessed with it because it's really so cool. So let's put it up there. Let me full screen it here. Isn't this gorgeous? Oh my word. Appreciation. I mean, I don't know how it does that. I don't know how an AI image generator creates this from my text, but it did, and it's just so cool. I feel like, excuse me, as far as appreciation goes, that moon there, oh my gosh, it's so prominent. But look at everything around it. I'm talking about the clouds in the sky, the mountains, the water, the city, excuse me, the everything in the picture looks like it's appreciating the light from the moon. I'm gonna have to get a drink, excuse me. Like it's soaking it up, it's appreciating. You can even see little dots of white in the clouds at the top, like it's absorbing that appreciation from the moon. Oh, it's just so good. I love this so much because it's all involved. It's like everything in this picture is involved. And it's showing or revealing that appreciation for the moon and its light that it gives. And oh, just so good. If you have a different interpretation of this, please share it with me. My brain struggles with creativity. And so I love hearing other people's perspectives because you help me see things from a different perspective. And that's not just the case with these images. That's the case in life. And I want you to know that on in this series, I really want to include people who have different perspectives than me, who see things differently, who do things differently, who practice in different ways. I don't want this just to be the Amy show. Everybody's going to be like Amy. Absolutely not. That's not what this is about. This is about helping introduce you to people who think differently than I do, who see things differently than I do, who have lived life differently than I do, so that we can learn from each other. That's my whole purpose. And getting to know each other, spreading love. I'm telling you, everything stems from love or hate. And if you haven't realized it yet, I'm all about spreading love. I want to spread love far and wide, as far as we can reach across the globe, so that we can all feel that you will know someone here feels love for you. That's my whole purpose. I want everybody to know that someone feels love for you. And if you don't feel that, know it now. I'm sending you a giant hug. And I do. I love everyone so deeply. And I'm so thankful for the time that you have chosen to spend watching this and interacting with me. And I just can't explain to you how much it means to me that you guys are watching and sharing. Y'all are sharing these so much. It just makes it makes my heart so happy. And oops, I just pressed the wrong button. Hope y'all are still there. I'm still there. Okay, we're good. All right, so I need to get off here. I've taken up enough of your time today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have found this helpful, please share it. If you think someone else will find it helpful, please let them know, share it with them so that they may find hope too. I want to spread hope far and wide, and I hope that's what you're getting from these. All right, guys, I'll be back tomorrow with a guest, and we will carry on. I'll see you guys later. Thank you. Bye.